Hello everyone, I'm Nazarat Fatima. Welcome to LiveLaw. As you know, the Manipur violence has shocked the entire country and the matter has now been taken to the Supreme Court. A bench comprising CJI DY Chandrachud, Justice Manoj Misra and JB Pardiwala is presently hearing the matter. In yesterday's video, the arguments made by some of the senior lawyers were discussed. Before we continue discussing the arguments made today, kindly like the video if you're following the matter, and if at all you find it informative, kindly share with people interested. Meanwhile, you can also subscribe to our channel on YouTube and receive all the important updates. So let's begin. Today the hearing continued and started at 2 p.m. To begin with, senior advocate Indira Jaising submitted a joint note on behalf of most of the survivors. Followed by this, the Solicitor General said that he is acting dispassionately and on facts and is trying to be impartial. He asked the court to see the status report, which mentioned that the state government and other relevant authorities are sensitive to the issue and FIRs have been registered. He tried to convince the court that local police is carrying out the investigation and all the officials in the police stations have been directed to be sensitive towards the incidents of sexual violence reported by women and kids. He also said that the FIRs have been transferred to CBI for early booking of culprits. He informed the court that 6,532 FIRs have been registered in connection to the violence. Meanwhile, Advocate Vrinda Grover told the court that the table consists of the names of all the women, which is against law and should not happen. The CJI told the Solicitor General that the copies should not be out there in the media or elsewhere because that way the names of the women will go out, which will not be good. The Solicitor General confirmed that they have their copies and they have only shared with the bench. Regarding the FIRs, the CJI said that one thing is confirmed, that the FIRs have been delayed. The Solicitor General in defense to this observation referred to his note and said that the investigation was going on before the court took cognizance. In the meantime, Indira Jaising asked the court to see that the CCTV footage has been deleted and the evidence is lost. She told the court that this should not happen. The Solicitor General in defense said that it was auto-deleted. The bench emphasized over how grave the incidents were in nature and the investigation was so lethargic. The CJI made a mention of an incident in which a woman was dragged out of the car and his son was lynched to death. He asked as to why was the FIR relating such a grave incident registered almost 2 months late. Justice JB Pardiwala added a question as to why in an incident of burning someone, Section 302 was not added. To this, the Solicitor General said that it will be added after the post-mortem is done. The CJI made a statement that except in 2 cases, no arrests have been made. When the CJI said that the investigation was lethargic and FIRs were registered too late, the Solicitor General replied that the ground situation was bad. In response to which the CJI asked, and I quote, "That means that the situation was so bad for 2 months that it was not conducive for FIRs. There was no law, you couldn't even register an FIR, police could not arrest." The CJI said that it indicates that for 2 months there was no law and no FIRs could be lodged. On hearing this, the Solicitor General told the court that as soon as they realized that coordinated attacks were taking place, they transferred it to the Central Bureau of Investigation. After these exchanges, the CJI talked about the statement made by the woman who said that she was dragged by the police towards the mob. He asked the Solicitor General if any arrests of police were made with regard to this statement and if the DGP tried to find out in these months as to what was done and if at all any interrogation was carried out. The Solicitor General replied that everything cannot be found out in a day's time. The CJI said that there are incidents of serious offences like bodily harm, destruction of property, religious places, houses, murders, rapes, and investigation regarding such grave issues has to be done in fast-track means. He said that performative arrests have been made, but the police was not in charge, and that either they were incapable of doing it or they were not interested. The Solicitor General asked for time till Friday. Finally, the court directed the Manipur Director General of Police to be personally present before the court on Friday at 2 p.m. The bench also said that it's impossible to transfer all the FIRs to CBI as it will cause a breakdown of the central agency. The Solicitor General said that presently the 11 cases of sexual violence are to be transferred to the CBI. The bench also made a query on the bifurcation of the FIRs based on the nature of offences, and the Solicitor General requested time till Friday to undertake the exercise, as we have mentioned already. The bench directed the state to inform how many of the FIRs related to murder and rape, arson, destruction of house property, outraging of modesty, destruction of religious places, and grievous hurt. The bench called for a statement setting out the date of occurrence, date of registration of zero FIR, date of registration of regular FIR, date on which witness statements have been recorded, date on which 164 statements have been recorded, and date of arrests made. Moreover, the court also revealed its plan to constitute an SIT. The CJI indicated that the court may think of constituting a committee of former judges of the High Court who will make an overall assessment of the situation, rehabilitation, restoration of homes, and will ensure that the pre-investigation process relating to recording of statements go in the proper way. He also sought views from the parties on entity with which the investigation of the cases must be entrusted. He said that it is impractical to transfer all the cases lock, stock, and barrel to the CBI. Also, the state police is not in a position to carry out the investigation. Therefore, an independent body needs to be constituted. CJI D.Y. Chandrachud also made it clear that an even-handed approach will be followed, regardless of the identity of the victims. He said, and I quote, "I repeat, our approach is irrespective of whoever has committed the offence. Offence is an offence regardless of who is victim or perpetrator." That's all of what happened in the court today. The matter will next be taken up on Monday, which is August 7, 2023. If you intend on going through the arguments in detail, kindly go to our website, which is www.livelaw.in, and check out the top stories section. Stay tuned to LiveLaw for more updates. Thank you for watching.